My name is Dr. Rick Seguil.
And action. Hey, Jay had a... This is Kirk again. And action. Hey everyone, it's Dr. Rick. I am doing a video for Adrian, and he asked about MCL injuries. In fact, he has an MCL injury. But if this is the first time you're finding me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the alert button. It's supposed to be a bell. The alert button to find out when I do new videos. MCL, medial collateral ligament. So let's do this. This shouldn't be a long one, but MCLs are, I just recently did a video on popping joints. So check out my video on popping joints. I'll put a link down below. This is a knee joint, kneecap, outside fibula. This is actually my right leg. So this is the outside tiny bone. This is the tibia. So these here are the menisci. These are circular, semicircular pieces of cushion that hold the heads of the femur in place like that. So that's how they're supposed to hold. It's supposed to provide a cushion. They're supposed to have a little bit of a give back and forth, but not too much. In fact, when this goes too far, it tears. It tears stuff. You're going to tear the meniscus here, have a meniscus injury, which you don't want, because those are usually surgically corrected only. Because the cartilage here, this meniscus is cartilage, it's a spongy cartilage. Because the cartilage has poor blood supply, it doesn't heal itself up properly. So, but again, if it's treated properly, not too tight on the whole knee complex, good flexibility, not too much inflammation in the body, good healing time, very thick meniscus, it should be able to take you until you're 80. Now, as you get older, if you get an x-ray, it's going to show that you have a bone, not bone on bone, but arthritis. The question of bone on bone is going to be whether there's any meniscus left. And I don't like to hear it, but I hear that from a lot of my patients who say they went to the orthopedic surgeon and he did an x-ray, it's bone on bone. I mean, if I do x-rays on arthritic patients 70 or 80 years of age, the majority will be arthritic, huge, bony, spiky, deformed, because of all the wear and tear. Now, will I have a bone on bone? Yeah, in a couple patients I'll have bone on bone, but they won't be as severe as the people that really have pain. So just because you have bone on bone does not mean you have to have surgery. However, so I got off topic, that's for meniscus. In the case of Adrian, these things on the side, so this is not supposed to wiggle side to side too much, because there's a quad muscle on the front, there's a hamstring muscle on the back, there's calf muscles down here. Everything keeps this thing really good. But in the case where you have side-to-side movement, you can't really move to the side that much because of these ligaments on the side. It wasn't meant to do that. But in Adrian's case, it was snowboarding, and when snowboarding, you're locked into your board. When the board goes, your feet follow, and if your body's going this way and the board's going that way, hopefully your knee won't be bent into a excessively torqued position. But in Adrian's case, it was. Now, when he was snowboarding and got into an accident with his friends, it was split second, so it's hard to remember the exact mechanism. But usually, if you tell me the exact mechanism, I can 80% of the time tell you what the injury is. And then we just use physical exam, x-rays, maybe an MRI to confirm our findings. In this case, in Adrian's case, when I did something of I stressed the one side. So with you can actually first feel, and if you feel the inside, this is the inside of the knee, if you feel the inside and it hurts, that's a pretty good finding. If you feel the outside over here, the lateral collateral ligament, usually it's very short and tiny. It's hard to tear that one, but it can happen, possibly. The reason this is not that often is because usually you don't get a hit this way. It's hard to get a hit on the middle between your legs. It's easy to get hit on the outside, whether you get a kick in martial arts, whether you get a shoulder tackle from your legs, whether you get kicked by a soccer player. It's easy to get kicked this way. So when you get kicked this way, coming from the outside, then this stretches, as you can see. And if it's kicked hard enough, I once did a full contact martial arts, I forgot the name of the group, downtown Chicago, and Chris Chilios was off because of the NHL strike or something, and he was sitting next to me, we're talking. He told me I don't know if this is public. Well, now it's public. He told me he had a 3rd degree or a grade 3 tear to his MCL. And usually, even if it's torn completely, how do you tell the difference? You stress it and see how much it goes. If it goes like way out and there's no stopping and the patient say, ouch, that's probably grade 3. But he told me he had a grade 3 you don't have to have it operated on, because usually the muscles around here will take the brunt of the strength of this ligament that's gone. And in hockey players, you can still skate even after a grade 3. In fact, they've tried to repair grade 3s and it doesn't really come out great. The only problem with the medial collateral ligament, though, and this will usually heal up in about 6 to 8 weeks, but you just can't do any further damage. So skiing, snowboarding with an injury, you're asking for an ACL injury. Don't do it. You're asking for a fracture. Don't do it. Heal up 100%. Work on full range of motion. Make sure that knee doesn't get too tight. In Adrian's case, I heard a lot of popping and snapping. That usually means tight. And again, check out my video on snapping, popping joints. Work on flexibility. Stop dairy so you can heal up. Take an anti-inflammatory. Use CBD oil, ice packs 3 times a day, or anything you can do to decrease the inflammation, speed this whole thing up. Do no further harm, though. So the only problem you'll have with an MCL injury is you can sometimes have this medial meniscus connected to the MCL. So in some cases, when this MCL pops, it takes a chunk of meniscus with it. Then you got a problem. How do I tell? Well, usually I can put patients through a little maneuver, whether it's Apley's or McMurray's, or just feel severity. Sometimes an MRI, oftentimes an MRI if it's done, will show an MCL plus a meniscus. And again, once the meniscus is torn, it's usually time to see an orthopedic surgeon, a good one. Arthroscopic surgery is great. There are some guys who do prolotherapy, like Ross Hauser in Oak Park. It's using natural components to heal up the body. But in most cases, it should do okay. The MCL, not the meniscus tear. So a stem cell therapy kind of helps, kind of doesn't. Hard to get covered. So hopefully in this case, it's just conservative treatment. Just have to be careful. Unfortunately, in 6 to 8 weeks, probably no more snowboard season. So we'll just prep for the next season. What we want to do is be healthy with this knee so we can go on to spring sports and summer sports without a worsening injury. So Adrian, hopefully this gets better. Show this to your mom, because I'm sure she's going to be wanting to know about this information. And everybody else, if you have any other folks that are going through inside the knee injury or pain, please forward this to them. I'll also put down below a link to my previous kneecap or a knee lecture. So a good question, Adrian. I'll catch you at the next clinic.